Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in week 4 of our Madden NFL 24 Creative Player Franchise Series, the Alexios Ananopoulos Series, and we are on the road to take on the 3-0 Tennessee Titans at Nissan Stadium, which was the host of SummerSlam 2022. And we're hoping to go 4-0. I mean, last episode, that was way before Christmas and Thanksgiving combined. We had won big against the LA Rams in a Super Bowl 56 rematch, and we wore like the same exact uniforms that the Rams and Bengals did in that specific Super Bowl. So I'm going to show you guys the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, so the Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to be wearing their black home jerseys on the road with black pants, orange socks, and white with orange shoes. For the Tennessee Titans, I know this may seem very unusual, but sometimes I like to give them a chance to wear white at home so that the opponents can wear their team colors vividly on the road. So we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, so now here we are at Nissan Stadium in the country music city of Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm not a big fan of country music, believe it or not. So I'm more into musicians like Jay-Z, Bad Bunny, Travis Scott, Drake, them musicians. So Titans get a return down to the 33, and this is now a 1st and 10. So we get to see Ryan Tannehill, who has been with the team since 2019. And let me tell you, he hasn't really done a bad job with Tennessee. I mean, they stank this regular season, as many of you football fans would know. Derrick Henry, he is a massive receiver for our running back for the Tennessee Titans, and I can't wait to do another Creative Player Franchise Series featuring Derrick Henry. So they're going to hand this off to featuring the Tennessee Titans rather. So Derrick Henry, he had lost about, I'd probably have to say 2 or 3 on that play, but here we are, 3rd and 3. Tennessee, what are they going to do? And they're going to step back to pass, and this is going to be a 1st down for the Tennessee Titans. So they're stepping up and moving the chains here. So the Tennessee offense is ready to search their ways to get into the red zone and get a touchdown. But now they get sacked on this play, and they lose even more yardage. This could be an opportunity for the Bengals to get a recovery and a nice spot at the football. So great job that time by Logan Wilson recovering that fumble. I know we didn't return it all the way as I wanted to, but we got lots of game time left, and hopefully we can get more fumbles like this throughout it. So, and plus we got lots of season left. This is only week 4, so Joe Burrow, 856 passing yards, 12 touchdowns on the year. This is very impressive. He's had no interceptions whatsoever, and I could truthfully say that he's going to be the star player of this regular season. So now Alexios Antonopoulos gets a touchdown there, so he had 102 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns with the win over the Rams last episode, and it is already 7-0 Cincinnati here in Nashville. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st and 10 for Tennessee, and the Titans are going to hand this off to Derrick Henry. The ball gets out, and it looks like Logan Wilson gets 2 fumble recoveries, so we're off to a great start defensively. So now we're going to run the football with Joe Mixon. So we hand it off to Mixon, and we get a gain of about 6 on that play. So last episode, 3 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown with the win over the Rams. So wonder how many points we can score in this one. I mean, we had 59 with the win over Los Angeles, so we're going to try to use a juke move there. We break 1 tackle, break another, and Joe Mixon gets it into the end zone for a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown, and it is going to be 14-0 Bengals lead. All right, so 1st down and 10. Tennessee stepping back. They're going to throw this one, and that is a 2nd and 4. So that's about a gain of 6 yards on that play. So Tennessee, they're about a 1st down away from getting to the middle of the field. So now they throw this football out, and this is going to be a 1st down and 10 for Tennessee. So the Titans are using the I formation, and they're going to actually run it with Derrick Henry himself. So he is a terrific running back for the Tennessee Titans. So, I mean, he is an Alabama product. So a lot of these great players today had played under Nick Saban in Alabama. So I think, truthfully, they were worth it because of his experience, but winning all them national championships was the big bonus right there. 2nd down and 10. And I think the Titans will get a touchdown on this play, and it's definitely not DeAndre Hopkins or Jarvis Landry. So Titans get a touchdown. The Bengals are still up by 7, or soon it will be 7, but we've got to stop allowing so many points. I mean, we allow as minimal points as possible, and we're already up on deck 14-7. So Tyler Boyd is ready to return to kickoff for the Cincinnati Bengals, number 83. So we're going to use a juke move, and I don't think we're going to return this to possibly at the 50. I would love to see that happen, but it just didn't seem like it at that point. So Burrow back to pass, gonna fire this one out to Ja'Marr Chase, and that was a huge gain of 1st downs and stuff. So we're gonna step up to the plate, 1st and 10. I think we're gonna probably use a Z-spot pass play. So we're going to step back, and that's going to be incomplete. So we're going to use a cross drag pass play on a 2nd down and 10. So we're going to step back, and we're going to get this one out to Ja'Marr Chase, and that is a touchdown for the Bengals, and it's going to be 21-7. We'll see you guys on defense. All right, so 1st down and 10. They step back. I think Tannehill, he's going to throw this one out, and receiver doesn't get much, only a gain of 2. So we're going to blitz 2nd down and 8 now. So it looks like Tannehill, he's lost quite a bit of fumbles in this one. So now Derrick Henry, he's just running the football field. And I'd be surprised if the Titans lose this game and still Derrick Henry would get about 100 yards rushing. So we pin them to the 49. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in Nashville. So the Titans are down by 14, and the Cincinnati Bengals are up big time. So battle of both undefeated teams right now. And this is a very, very rare occurrence that a team will go strictly undefeated, 17-0, and used to be 16-0. Patriots did that once back in 2007. So this is now 1st and 10. It looks like that Ryan Tannehill is going to step back to pass, and that is going to be a 2nd and 4. So Titans got to strategize their game plan right here. They want to get a second touchdown, but the Bengals, who are the visiting road team, are not wanting to allow that. So Derrick Henry has 71 rushing yards as of right now, so he's got a monster on top of the rushing game. So he has about 100 rushing yards. So he throws that football. That's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 5 for the Tennessee Titans. And this is going to most likely be a field goal attempt here. And they're going to make it for sure. So it's still 21-10. I mean, we got the remainder of this half, and then we got the second half to play. So all's well. I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game for the Tennessee Titans, so, and Cincinnati Bengals both. But we're going to return this, and I am stuttering the way. So we get stopped at the 19, so we're way, way, way back in the backfield. Good thing we don't have to end up getting allow Tennessee to get a 2-point safety. And in my last Ramondre Jefferson series episode, I had accidentally, I think, fumbled the ball, or actually it was a kickoff, which was kicked way too far, and I recovered it at the 1. I wanted to try to evade it from the end zone, but they just pinned me there, and I ended up not liking the fact that they had to get the 2-point safety and we didn't. So we're going to step back to pass. I'm going to throw this one out to the Youngstown, Ohio native, Alexios Ananopoulos. That is a touchdown for the Bengals, and it is now going to be 28-10 here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning.
All right, so now this is going to be a punt return. So we're ready to return now. So 2-minute warning is over. So Alexios Ananopoulos, he is going to be ready to return this punt. And he actually steps out of bounds down at the 43. So pretty fair return, but not as much as I expected it to be. But anywho, this is going to be a 1st and 10. So Burrow steps back to pass, and it's an interception by Kevin Byard. So this will be his first interception that he has thrown all year long. So this is now the Bengals' first turnover of the game. So this is going to be quite a turnaround for the Tennessee Titans right here. I mean, both teams are undefeated right now, as you can tell, and 18-point differential. So this means that within the next 2 quarters, somebody's going to have to strike back and win the game. But if we end up in a tie, that's fine too, because either way, they played their hardest, and it implicates the fact of the matter that nobody won, nobody lost, so be it. And just move on. You got lots of weeks left. So 2nd down and 10. throwing this one out. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. So 38 seconds left in the first half, and the Bengals are already up by 18. Oh! Mike Hilton! He gets an interception. I bet this is going to be a pick six right here. No defenders, no defenders. Touchdown Bengals, a former Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, joined forces with the opposing team, the rival, and he just takes this one to the house. So first interception of the game for the Titans, thrown for the Titans, and both teams have now thrown one interception. So this is payback for the time that we threw the interception to them. So 27 seconds are left in the first half. We're going to run it, and it's going to be 36-10, and we'll see you guys in the second half.
All right, so it is our return to return the kickoff. So it is our time, and it's now 36-10. First half is already over, and the great way to end that first half was actually to return that miraculous interception return for a touchdown, which had to have been about 60 to 70 some yards at least. So that's a very big surpriser there. But even a more bigger surpriser like James Harrison did back in Super Bowl 43. So Irv Smith does get the reception, so we do not lose nor gain any yards. So we're at 0. That's what I always say. So we're going to run this one out, and holy cow, Joe Mixon is going to run the football. That's going to be a substantial first down and 10. So 36-10 is the score right now. I hope we don't throw another INT with Burrow to Annapolis, but now we throw this pass, and the LSU product, Jamar Chase, claims it, and that's going to be a substantial amount of yards, I'd say. But 1st and 10, we step back. Burrow going to throw this one out to Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase gets a touchdown, and this is now already a monstrous 42-10 lead. We're actually going to try to make that 44-10. So we're going to actually run it with Joe Mixon, and we hand this off to him, and that is going to be a touchdown or 2-point conversion good. So it's now 44-10, Bengals up by 34.
All right, so now this is going to be a first down and 10. So they're going to run this with Derrick Henry. So he now has about 7 carries, 81 yards. So that's not too bad. It's average, but it's, I think, about 11.5 yards per carry. So now this is going to be 3rd and inches. Jarvis Landry appears to be down and hurt for the Tennessee Titans. And let's see what that injury is about. I know it's not our team, but we just stopped the Tennessee Titans from gaining yards there. It's now 78 as he lost 3 there. 44-10 is the score right now here in Nashville. So Alexios Ananopoulos, he is ready to break tackles. He's still up on his feet, and he's going to break more tackles. And he lost control, and he does get stopped at the 47. So this is now first down and 10. So Joe Mixon, what is he going to do? He's actually going to run it. I'm going to use Joe Mixon. So that's about a gain of 10 yards on that play. So great play there. So the Bengals are just playing some advanced level high school and NCAA football. So now Jamar Chase, he gets pretty close to the end zone, but it's at the 4-yard line. So It looks like that this is going to be an incompletion, second and goal. But I hope we can use the circle selection here.
And Jamar Chase gets a touchdown for the Bengals, and this will hopefully be 52-10. And we'll see you guys on defense. All right, so now this is 1st and 10, so they're going to run it with Derrick Henry. He stumbles, and this is 2nd and 4. So we're ready to blitz on the defense. So hoping that I can have them throw an INT or maybe just get a fumble. I don't expect that every single play I get to, but
pretty much about
50% of the time. So this is now 4th and 4. The Bengals are just literally destroying the Titans right now. 52-10. I could imagine them winning the game
this early. I seriously could agree.
But I'm just going to use the juke move there, and I hope there's no defenders trying to stop me there. But we had tried to block.
Holy cow, I think this is going to be a punt return for a touchdown for Alexios Ananopoulos, and it, in fact, will be one for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And this is now going to be 58-10, so we're going to actually try to make that 60-10.
But we'll actually see you guys in the 4th quarter after I try to score this 2-pointer. No brainer.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. This is 2nd and 1, so they are way down by 50 points. So I think
this breaks the record for the most points scored. I mean,
in the Alexios Ananopoulos series. So
this is going to be 3rd down and 1.
So I think the Bengals could have another opportunity at preventing them to go on 4th down, but this will result in a 1st and 10. So their passer ratings went down today because of the interceptions, both of them thrown. Each of them had one INT thrown, but now Derrick Henry, does he get it in?
They're going to say no, but he was just
a yard short from getting it into the end zone. But anyways,
1st down and 10. I hope that we don't allow a touchdown.
But unfortunately, Derrick Henry got the receiving touchdown for the Tennessee Titans, and now we're up by 44. This will probably be 43 if they actually get this one in, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about. I think this is roughing the kicker, and this will... They're still going to accept it either way. They still have to because he technically made it in. So it's already now 60-7, 43-point differential, and we're going to take a break. All right, so now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So Tannehill throws his pass out to Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry gets that 1st down. So he's had one touchdown already in this game. I think this might be his first receiving one, but he has 2 receiving touchdowns on the year. So now this is going to be an incompletion. 49 seconds are left, and we are just absolutely destroying the Tennessee Titans right now. And this might be a lengthy statistics. Oh, and DeAndre Hopkins, former Houston Texans receiver, gets a nice gain. But question in my mind is that will they get even further? And I don't think they're going to make one final snap before the game ends, and they do not. Bengals up. Bengals win it 60-7 at home on the road, and this is just one spectacular game. I hope we can do this the same next week against the Arizona Cardinals. And by the way, we will probably wear the orange jerseys on the road against Arizona because Arizona gets very hot and humid, so they usually wear red, but in most of my series, they tend to wear white at home so that they wouldn't have to be stuck in the heat. So, player statistics, let's see what happened here. Joe Burrow, 274 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 INT on the day, 130.6 passer rating. Ryan Tannehill, he had a 225-yard day, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Not a bad one, but could have improved. Derrick Henry, he had 13 carries, 98 yards, and a touchdown, almost 100 yards there. Joe Mixon had the 100-yard day. Breaking-wise, Jamar Chase had 3 touchdowns. Alexios Ananopoulos had 2 receiving. He also did have a punt return for a touchdown too. Keep in mind, Derrick Henry and Treylon Burks had scored a touchdown as well for the Tennessee Titans. Sacks-wise, Harold Landry had a sack. B.J. Hill, Jermaine Pratt, Denico Autry, and Jeffrey Simmons all had sacks in this one. Kevin Byard and Mike Hilton had an interception, so he was the one, and it was returned for 80 yards. So I was actually wrong there that time. And 97 punt return yards for a touchdown for Alexios Ananopoulos. So this ends it here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next episode.